Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Kim here. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I wanted to share with you the actual pieces that I got out of the dye pot from the eco dyeing of the florals that I did. And I just came out here. It's a gorgeous day. You can see the reflection, some of the clouds on there. And let's just take a peek at some of these. That's a marigold, and that's on a piece of found paper. It's old blueprint, architectural blueprint. I use all kinds of paper because that way you get good results. I mean, you see what happens on different paper. So this is, of course, ledger paper, and this is an older piece. I think that's a marigold too. Marigolds really give you a lot of color. So nothing on this side. And this is actually the back side of a piece. So yeah. And everything is so organic. That's what I love about it. I mean, this is a piece of baker's paper, and I may have these upside down because I took them all apart. They weren't drying fast enough for me, and I just took them all apart, and I thought, let me just get this to dry. I just did them yesterday in the afternoon. I just put them in the pot. But I hope everybody's doing well. I miss making videos and sharing my art with you. I really, moving is such a sort of stressful event, and then getting all my stuff. This is a piece of Chrissy Tomlinson's paper. I traded somebody some stuff, and I got this in it, and I thought, well, let me try that. It's a good quality cardstock paper. This is either a zinnia or a marigold. Now here is the beauty. This is the back of a piece that I had just did some doodles or something on. And these are, isn't that gorgeous? If you were on my Instagram page, you saw this. That is a dahlia. And it's just, it's like a deep pink dahlia, but they don't necessarily give you the color, as you probably have seen if you've done this or seen this, watched any videos. Look at that one. And then, of course, you usually get, this is not the actual page, but on this side, this is cinnamon, no, this is a red clover out of the field right there. Out of my field. It backs up to the place, and there's clover and nicotania. There's what is that? Chicory, a little blue flower in there. It's kind of hard to see. I've got it on I don't know, some portrait or one of those. Anyways, this is a close-up. You can see that? That's the top of a red clover. So is that. I just love that. I think that's so beautiful. So you can't get these marks from anything else but plants. And this was just a heavier daisy dyed paper. I thought that would be cool in there. This was a bud of a marigold. So, and this, I had this in book form when I put it in there. You saw it was all wrapped up, but I didn't bind it off. I did not bind it off because it allows me to do other things with the paper, and just not having to take it out. I'm trying to see what this is. This may be some lavender. You don't always get blue, you get like a dark gray. There's that. This is where I went to FedEx and copied some things. And these are marigold buds that I put down on the back of that. Isn't that cool? Colorful. I also, as you see the yellow, some of the yellow coming in, I like to put turmeric, as I said in my, if you watched the other video, in my dye pot, I put the turmeric, and it just gives a pretty yellow color. You can also put, onion skins, which I don't really like what the onion skins do. I'll use it in the fall sometimes when I do leaves, but I don't care to use it in this. Now, the other thing that you need to know is if you were going to do this. Now, this is not a process video. I'm just sharing what I made. This is old graph paper, and it takes the printing really well. So the thing you need to know is that you have to have a mordant with this, and if you want your colors to come out well and vibrant, you need to put some, very easily, you just buy alum. It's ALUM. This is a paper from my baby girl granddaughter, and Tara, my daughter, gives them to me. So this I put in. This has nothing dyed on it, although it's a little bit, you see that light where it came out? Okay, I'm going to show you music paper. Well, I guess we'll have to get to it. We'll put this one on the side. Here's another beautiful, just gorgeous dahlia. Dahlias really make beautiful centers, and I think they're gorgeous. And you know, these weren't even fresh. These were in my bouquet for quite a while, and then they weren't fresh, and I thought, well, let me just throw them in the pot with it. So there's some of that yellow on music paper. I think we have, I like what it does to the edges of the paper. Oh, this was exciting for me. Now, I hope that you're seeing the two, these are mirror images where I folded the paper. The paper would have been folded like so. This is just something I printed at a back. I didn't use it from the internet, so I use this paper. It's just copy paper. But you know, when you put the papers into, when you put your papers into the water and boil them, and you use the mordants and the things, they come out, when they dry, they feel like they're much, oh God, there's a hummingbird. Ah, I didn't get it. Did you hear it? Drats. That would have been so sweet. Okay. Guess he was after the begonia. Come back, hummingbird. Okay. So, there's a lot of hummingbirds in Tennessee. This that you're seeing, I'm going to stand up a minute. Let you see it overhead. This center, hey, that's on the other side. This is all on the other side, what you're seeing as I lift it up. It's just something I printed. So these, and if I get close, you see the leaves, the stem. You will not get that unless you have your alum in the water. Now, before, when I have EcoDyed, if you go back to I think I only have one other video on eco dyeing. It was in the fall, and I even make a mordant water that I prepare the paper with, and I paint the mordant water onto the paper prior to laying my leaves on them. And that's for fall leaves because I want to get all the indentations. Here, I mean, look how close that is. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's amazing. And I like the little yellow I get. But if you see this in person, and quite possibly, no, you're not getting it. It's not coming on the film. It's a greenish blue color. It's really a greenish blue, and it's beautiful. This is cinnamon basil. This is cinnamon basil, and at the top, I had pulled off or cut off the blooms and used them in another area. So here we go. This is a sunflower. This is a sunflower, a small one yet, because this is just a 8.5 by 11 paper. And I thought it came out just beautiful. But like I say, without the mordant, I don't see getting these results. And then another red clover. And I think this is a zinnia. One of my zinnias, one of my favorite flowers. This is a top of the cinnamon basil. So about to end. That was just some papers that I had in my stash, and so I wanted to get these. Oh, these are gorgeous. So beautiful. These are dahlias. If you have dahlia and you want to try this, that's what I would do it with. The bigger they are, you know, the dinner plate dahlias would cover the whole page. That would be gorgeous. So, and then the dark coming through on this page is from the dahlia. This here is a faint green, and these do look really much different than they are on film. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to show you with this paper that I said was my granddaughter's from preschool. So this was on one side. I had this paper laying here. I had my plant material in between. What happened, this paper was a dark blue construction paper. And I want to know, and then this is the next piece of paper. And what happened with, these are blooms from the cinnamon basil, and this is the top of it. It had a few leaves. I didn't get the leaf indentations on this, but what I thought was phenomenal is you see that is white. It made a like a reverse. I'm not certain of the. Oh, the hummingbird is back. Please, Lord, let me get it. Oh, it went away. I will try to get the hummingbird. Okay. He's trying to go to the zinnias behind me. It's so sweet. Anyhow, this is the cinnamon basil. Yeah, I'm all about nature, guys. You've seen some of my... Oh, I was even showing you the wrong page, the wrong side. That was the back side. We looked at the back side of it. This is the actual side where this paper, this construction paper, faded into, oops, wind is coming up, which feels good. It's really warm outside. And then here you have, I mean, this is just so awesome. I'm so geeked out over this. And then you have, oh, it almost looks like a cyanotype where they put the plants on a specific fabric and then they put it out in the sunshine. I've never done that, but I like this EcoDying where the plant material just bleeds onto the paper or the fabric. The next one I'll be doing will be on fabric. So let me see if I can get a close up. I mean, that is just beautiful. Okay, so then that was a class I did, and I had the paper. I mean, I use everything. I reuse everything just because these are a lot of experiments, and so you don't have to have a lot of supplies to do this. Just use what you have. Love that edge on there. And so I think that's the back side too. Yeah. I taught some classes. Quilting, and it's me. I had that on there. Okay, so, and this was just my back. You know, it was just a paper that I held everything together when I showed that other video. And, you know, this almost looks like lace. This is a construction paper. So that tells me I might start using some cheap construction paper in my eco-dyeing just to see how friendly that is and how fun that is. So it would be great if our little hummingbird would come back at this point. I appreciate y'all watching. If you got any kind of a value out of this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up, and I hope you will subscribe. Hey, would you share this video? Would you share this video with somebody that you know loves outdoors and nature and, you know, trees? You know, they say that trees are so relaxing, and that's one of the reasons I like being here. I had a few trees, small trees at my other place, but this is so much nicer. And hey, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.